Let's go to Trump's response to the whole situation. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm. Let's see what's happening.
All right, there. Mr. Scott, here's right here. And then we will have Franklin right here, but he's over there. And then the boss obviously right here. And then Mr. Harper, you're going to be right here. You're going to need to give them a little bit of some time in there. Right here. And we'll have to just do a little bit of adjusting when it comes up to make sure Reverend Graham can get in. Yeah.
Tyler Harper, we all know. Mike Collins, we all know. Congressman, and Austin Scott, great congressman, two incredible patriots. Kelly Loeffler, former U.S. Senator, highly respected person. Everybody loves her. Ross Goodman, state senator. John Corbett, state representative. Paige Dukes, we know. Patrick, a short period, so I want to thank everybody. And we came down with truckloads of things, and we're going to have that done by Franklin's incredible organization. They've done such a good job. We've done this before, but we have a lot of truckloads of different items, from oil to water to all sorts of equipment that's going to help them. But we're here today to stand in complete solidarity with the people of Georgia and with all of those suffering in the terrible aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Hurricane Helene turned out to be a big one.
So wait a minute. So the Biden administration is completely silent on it. Kamala Harris said that they're going to get out there when they can. And Trump is already on the ground, and he donating his own money, and he putting out supplies, and he's helping the people right there on the ground. Again, let me say this. Let me summarize this, because I know Eric D is bad at this. Eric D feels a certain type of way inside of the chat. Trump is already on the ground with his own money, donating to the cause and having a conversation about how it is that he can help the victims out there on the ground, especially in North Carolina. And he already there, but the very people that's in office right now, because you can't let the person that's not in office outwork you on the ground that's helping the people, regardless of how you want to say it and regardless of how you frame it. How can you let the person that's not even in office appear on the ground and also spend their own resources to help the people before you even get there? You could listen, you can't get mad at him. You got to get mad. How you gonna get mad at him for beating you when you the president and vice president of the United States of America? You got every resource at your disposal. Because y'all show up for Ukraine, you show up for Israel, immediately on the ground for Israel. How you let somebody else show up on the ground in the place that you supposed to be in with supplies, and you talking about I get there when I can? And this was yesterday. This ain't even a day. This was September 30th. So this was Monday. Y'all said y'all might not even be pulling up till maybe Wednesday if it interrupts one of your campaign rally stops. This was yesterday he was out there.
It's about the biggest that anyone's seen. I spoke with all of the relief people, all of the people that do this for a living and do this at least to help, and they said they've never seen one this bad. Valdosta has been ravaged. The town is very, very badly hurting, and many thousands are without power. They're running low on food and fuel. We brought a lot of it down with us. It's going to be distributed now or soon throughout Georgia, as well as North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Virginia, Alabama, and Tennessee, That's our big one. And the devastation wrought by this storm is incredible. It's so extensive. Nobody thought this would be happening, especially now it's so late in the season for the hurricanes. Homes, hospitals, highways, and cars have been plunged underwater. Entire neighborhoods have been turned into lakes. Nobody's seen anything like it. And to every family that's been displaced here in Georgia and North Carolina, which has really been hit, we were going there also, and they don't have communication. They don't have anything right now. We're trying to. I just spoke to Elon. I'm getting him. We want to get Starlink hooked up because they have no communication whatsoever. And Elon will always come through. We know that. And so
Nice to have friends in high places. Nice to have friends in high places, huh?
working on that, getting them hooked up. They asked me whether or not that would be possible. We're going to try and get the Starlink in there as soon as possible because they have no communication. And throughout the region, our hearts are with you, and we are going to be with you as long as you need. It's called an hour of need. You're in our prayers.
So he able to pull strings and make sure that he get things taken care of, and he not even the president of the United States of America, and he pulling up in order to make sure that the American people is taken care of. Okay, so is this a bad thing for him, or is this actually it makes the current administration look bad? Just wondering.
And we pray to God.
Because we'll give hundreds, tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars to the migrant crisis and to foreign aid and military equipment and military use and actual cash. But the people that's devastated right here, this is how I know that we don't even really care about this country. We don't care about the people in this country. We don't care about this country. We genuinely care more about the people that's outside of the country than the people that's actually here on the ground. We will make sure that they taken care of. Now, if you need something, your business wash away or whatever, we can't find you. We don't know nothing about you. We'll get there when we can. But they will advocate for it. Bipartisan agreement. Get this bill passed. Get these people taken care of. You don't see no federal response the way that it's supposed to be when we knew that this was going to happen. You knew this hurricane was coming in inland and you wasn't prepared for it.
And throughout the long weeks that lay ahead, you're going to have a lot of work, but the end result is it's going to be good. We just wish so many people weren't so badly hurt, and in many cases, sadly, no longer with us. We love you. We love everyone. I mean, to be honest, we love everyone. And we'll be back, and we'll be back again soon. We'll continue to help until you're bigger. I say bigger, better, stronger than ever before. But again, you can't ever discount the fact that people are lost. A lot of people have been lost in this terrible storm, this terrible hurricane. It's a storm that's also taken the lives of, I guess they have a count of 91, but that count changes on an hourly basis, and it goes only in one direction, unfortunately up, but at least 91 people already. And to the families and loved ones of those who have perished, we mourn alongside of you, and we grieve every single life so tragically lost. I'd like to now ask for a moment of silence and prayer, if you would, for those.
Whoop, don't say prayer. Don't say prayer. You know, people are against prayer. Listen, even in a hurricane disaster, they'll start to protest against you. Don't say prayer. Don't say prayer. Oh, you gonna pray for people? We don't want your prayers. We vote for Kamala Harris. We're part of the alphabet community.
Who have died. Thank you.
Moment of silence. They don't do that inside of the presidential office no more. Prayer? Nope, we don't do that. Putting your head down. Wait a minute. The leader's saying put your head down.
Thank you very much. As you know, our country is in the final weeks of a hard-fought national election. But in a time like this, when a crisis hits, when our fellow citizens cry out in need, none of that matters. We're not talking about politics now. We have to all get together and get this solved. We need a lot of help. They have to have a lot of help down here. We look out for one another. We pull together, we pitch in, we persevere, and we pull it through. That is really the American spirit. That's what made America originally great. And that's why today I've come to Valdosta with large semi-trucks, many of them, filled with relief aid, and a tanker truck filled up with gasoline. We have a couple of the big tanker trucks filled up with gasoline, which they can't get now. And we'll be working to distribute it throughout the day. And I want to thank again Franklin Graham and everyone at Samaritan's Purse. You people are fantastic, by the way, and people appreciate you very much for the incredible partnering and work that they've done, not only here, but all the time. They always seem to be the first ones at areas that need help. A short time ago, I received a briefing on the situation here in Valdosta from FEMA and the National Guard, as well as a number of state and local officials, quite a few of them. It's amazing the way it's just all been pulled together. Really amazing. I want to thank Mayor Scott James, Valdosta, where is Scott? Where is Scott? Hey, Scott. Thank you very much. Really great. Really great job. I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and Agricultural Commissioner Tyler Harper, representatives, as I said before, Austin Scott and Mike.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. So shout out to Trump for pulling up with his own money to show love to people and doing what presidents do. Because honestly, I feel like Trump is already our president. I know that we supposedly got them in office and they getting a salary and all of this stuff. Trump never even took a salary. He didn't. I feel like Trump is already our president. Because he do president's things. You know what I'm saying? Like he's leading the country without even being incentivized to do so. So